This conference will now be recorded.
Today we are going to discuss two topics. One is assignment rules and another one is change set. Okay, assignment rules and another one is change set. First we will go with the assignment rules. Okay, assignment rules. Assignment rules are available only in lead object and in case object. Okay, assignment rules are available only in lead object and case object only. Okay, what is the purpose of assignment rules is nothing but we will update record owner by using assignment rules. Okay, by using assignment rules in lead object or case object, we will update owner by using assignment rules. By using assignment rules, we will update the owner. By using workflows also, we will update a owner, right? By using process builder also, we will update a owner, right? Yes. Okay. Assignment rule also one option. By using assignment rules also in lead object and case object, only owner of the record we will update. Okay, we will update. Now login into the Salesforce. Okay, login into the Salesforce, go to setup, and in the quick find we have to type it as a assignment rules. Okay, you have to type it as a assignment rules. We will get lead assignment rules, case assignment rules. Remaining two things, forget about this. Okay, lead assignment rules and case assignment rules. Go to lead assignment tools. Okay, go to lead assignment tools, click on the lead assignment tools. Then it will redirecting into this particular screen. Already one lead assignment tools is there. I am trying to deleting that one. Okay, we deleted that one. Now go to here, click on this new button, rule name any name, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Lead underscore assignment rules. Okay, lead assignment rules. Okay, and active this one. We created one lead assignment tool. We created one lead assignment rule only. We created. Now go to here. What is the conditions here? Click on that one. Rule entries means here we have to define our condition. My requirement is here. I am working with the lead object. Lead is a standard object, right? While creating a record, if lead status is okay, if lead status for L3 record type we created. I am working with the lead object. Lead is a standard object. In lead object, we created one record type. That record type is nothing but L3 record type. That record type name is nothing but L3 record type, any record type. Here my requirement is for L3 record type. If lead status is or lead source is other. Okay, if record type is equals to L3 and lead source is equals to other, then we have to update the lead owner to L3 queue. This is my requirement. My requirement is in lead object. For L3 record type. Okay, for L3 record type. We created based on our requirement. We created. Okay, for L3 record type, if lead source is equals to other, lead source is a standard field. If the lead source is other, then update lead owner to L3 queue. This is my requirement. Then update lead owner to L3 queue. What is queue? What is queue? Queue is nothing but collection of users, right? Every record has a owner in the Salesforce. That owner should be either user or queue. Queue is nothing but collection of users. Why we have to go with the queue? Suppose I want to provide n number of users. Assume that three users are there. I want to provide rights on that particular record. I want to provide rights on that particular record. Suppose we will make as a owner means only one user we will make as a owner. That's why we will just go and create one queue. Under that queue, we will add all those three users to that particular queue, and we will make owner as queue. Okay, we will make owner as a queue. So first, I will just go and create one queue. How to create a queue? Go to setup. Go to setup. In the quick find, you have to type it as a queue. You have to type it as a queue. Users queues. Click on queues. Then it will redirecting into this particular screen. It will redirecting into this particular screen. Click on this new button. And what is your queue? L3, sorry, L3 queue, L3 queue, and see routing configuration. Forgot about this one. It's related to omni-channel. Omni-channel is a separate concept. Forget about that one. On which object we are working? We are working with the lead object, right? Select that particular lead object. Okay. Then who are the queue members? Who are the queue members here? You will just go and add. While adding based on users or roles or groups forget we'll discuss. Okay. So users or roles. I'm trying to adding the users by using roles. We can add any number of users here. So we created one queue. Already one queue is there, and lead. I'm just making it as a lead. Okay, already one queue is there. Already one queue is there with that particular name. So I'm just renaming that one. So here we are trying to creating a queue. On lead object we are trying to creating a queue. In this queue we are adding these three members. Okay, these members we are trying to adding. Finally try to save this one. Finally try to save this one. So this is my queue. We created one queue. My queue name is nothing but L3 queue underscore lead. Okay, L3 queue underscore lead. Now, what is my requirement? For L3 record type, if lead source is equals to other, then we have to update lead owner to L3 queue underscore lead type. This is our requirement, right? Whenever we will get this requirement, we have to choose assignment rules or workflows or process builder. Which one we have to go? Which one we have to go? Okay, first you have to go to in your sandbox. Go to your sandbox. What I am trying to say is this is my requirement. This requirement in how many ways we will achieve? We have to update the owner. How many ways we will achieve owner? How many ways we will update the owner? Okay, is nothing but by using assignment rules. Because of this is a lead object. Assignment rules are applicable only lead and case object. Assignment rules, workflows, process builder. Okay, three options are there. Now which option we have to select? Which option we have to select? Go to your sandbox. First of all, go to your sandbox. You have to type assignment rules. You have to type assignment rules. Okay, lead assignment rules. You have to type. Okay, so here you will find if any lead assignment rules are active, in the sense means in your sandbox assignment rules they are using for updating the owner. For updating the owner they are using assignment rules. Okay, for updating the owner they are using assignment rules. So then you will just go and add your condition to the assignment rule. Okay, what I am trying to say is our requirement is to update the owner, right? In lead object, how many ways we will achieve? By using assignment tool we will achieve. By using workflow rules, by using process builder, we can achieve three ways are there, right? Then which version we will select, I mean which way we will select? First we have to find in our application your sandbox assignment rules are activated or not. If assignment rules are activated, yes, you will just go and add your condition into the lead assignment rules. If assignment rules are not there, either workflow or process builder. Either workflow or process builder. Now I am trying to creating one lead assignment tool. Okay, just now we created one lead assignment tool and this is in active mode. Okay, now coming into a rule entries are there, right? Click on this new button. Click on this new button. Okay, and sort order is there. What is this sort order? I will explain. One I am just putting it one. What is the criteria are met or formula evaluation 2 is there. We are trying to selecting the criteria are met. Formula evaluation 2 means in the validation rules we selected the function, right? Same functions also here it is applicable. Okay, so criteria are met. Criteria are met. What is my condition here? If lead record type, Okay, lead record type equals, if lead record type equals L3 and lead source is equals to, here lead source equals to other, lead source is equals to other, then we are trying to updating the owner. See, we are trying to updating the owner is either user or queue, either user or queue, partner is user is also another user only. Okay, so here we are updating owner as a queue. Go to here, select here what is our L3 queue lead, right? You will just go and select this one. If you want, you can also add email template. Okay, email template. Finally, try to save this one. Finally, try to save this one. So we created one condition, right? We created one condition. Now I will just go and create one more condition. Go to here, click on this new button, observe here, click on this new button, click on this new button, sort order is 2, and what is your condition? My condition is record type is equals to L3. See here, record type, lead record type equals L3. Okay, L3 record type, and the next one is here. So and L3 record type, and what is my condition? Lead source. Go to here, lead source. Yeah, lead source not equals to other. Okay, not equals to other, then we are trying to updating the owner as a queue, another queue we are trying to updating, another queue is nothing but lead queue we are trying to updating. Okay, finally try to save this one. We created two assignment rules. Here you have to observe, we created two assignment rules. Okay, so we created two assignment rules. In which order it will execute? First the system it will check this condition, because we are telling to the system you have to execute in this order, you have to execute in this order. Okay, process builders are there, workflows are there, which order it will execute? Order we will not control, order we will not control. Suppose two workflows are there, two workflows are there, two are in account object, which workflow it will fire first? We will not control, system only it will run. Okay, process builder is also the same thing, process builder also the same thing. But here coming into assignment tools, approval process also there, right? We will control the order. Assignment rules we are also controlling the order. We are telling to the system first you have to execute this condition. If this condition is not satisfied, then only you have to come into the second one, otherwise the second one it will not come. Just observe here, assignment rules, suppose 10 assignment rules are there, 10 assignment rules are there, so it will execute in the order. First it will execute this one. If this condition satisfied, then it will not execute this one. If condition not satisfied, then only it will come into the second condition. This it is like if else condition. If this condition satisfied, then forget about the assignment rules. If not, then go to the next one. That is satisfied, then remaining thing forget about that. So if else conditions, assignment rules are nothing but if else condition. If this condition satisfied, then only it will update this one. Else it will go to this one. Sorry. If this condition not satisfied, then only it will go to the second one. If the first condition satisfied, then it will not go to the second one. Then it will not go to the second one. That is nothing but assignment rules. Assignment rules are applicable only lead object and case object. Okay, only for updating the owner, only for updating the owner. When we have to go with the assignment rules is nothing but, suppose in your application for updating the owner, if they are activated any assignment rules, any assignment rule, then you will just go and add the assignment tools. Otherwise don't go with the assignment tools. Okay, otherwise don't go with the assignment tool. You have to go with the process builder or the workflows. Okay, now we will just go on to test. We will just go on to test. How to test? Go to the lead. I'm trying to creating one lead record. Go to here, go to here, click on this new button, click on this new button, lead. I'm trying to selecting L3 record to type, click on next, click on next, enter all the mandatory details here, enter all the mandatory details. Now lead source is equals to other. Finally try to save this one. Okay, finally try to save this one. Okay, finally try to save this one. Here you have to observe assign using active assignment rule. One checkbox is there, one checkbox is there. Just observe this one, this is not checked. Okay, this is not checked. Here you have to observe I am trying to creating one lead record. My lead record type is L3, lead source is equals to other. Click on the save button. Okay, please enter title. Validation rule is firing. Click on the save button. You click on the save button. Then go to detail page. Who is the lead owner here? Lead owner is Ramesh only. Why my assignment tools is not firing? Here you have to observe. My assignment tools are there. Okay, my assignment tools are in active mode only. But here it is not firing. Why it is not firing? We go to here. Lead record type equals to L3. Sorry, lead source is equals to other, or not equals to other. This condition only satisfied. But owner it is not updating. See here. Owner it should be L3Q underscore lead, right? But here owner is Ramesh only, right? Why it is not updating? Why it is not updating? We have to do one manual step. We have to do one manual step. What is the manual step is? What is the manual step is? This is the detail page, right? This is a detail page. For this detail page, this is a page layout, right? This is a page layout. Go to that page layout. Go to setup. Click on this particular edit page. Click on this particular edit page. First we have to find what is that page layout. What is that page layout we are using for L3 recorder type? What is the page layout we are using L3 recorder type, that we have to find? Go to detail page. Click on this one here. Click on this one second. Click on this one. Which page layout they are using? Lead marketing layout, right? Lead marketing layout they are using. Click on this one. Click on this one. Means go to that particular page layout. Go to that particular page layout. Here we have layout properties are there. See here, layout properties are there. At the page layout level, we have layout properties. One option is there. Click on that layout properties. Click on this layout property. Here you have to observe lead assignment checkbox is there. One checkbox. Show on edit page, default one. Default one. Okay, forget about this one. Finally, okay. Click on okay. Finally, try to save this one. Once again, go to that particular layout. L3 recorder type is using one page layout. Go to that particular page layout. Go to that particular page layout. Go to layout properties. Here you have to observe lead assignment checkbox. Show on edit page. Check this checkbox and click on OK. Then quick save this one. Quick save this one. Now go to lead record. Now go to lead record. Okay. Go to lead record. Now you will just go and create one more lead record. Go to here, leads. Click on this new lead button and L3 record type. Click on next. Click on next. Here you have to observe assign using active assignment rules. Okay, you have to go to that particular page layout, go to layout properties and check that particular checkbox. Whenever you will check that particular checkbox, automatically the system it will show one checkbox. That checkbox is assigned using active assignment rules. Assign using active assignment rules. Whenever we will check this checkbox, then only assignment rules it will fire. Otherwise assignment rules it will not fire. Okay, we wrote one assignment rules, but that assignment rule is not firing. Why it is not firing? So at the page layout level, we have to go to the layout properties. First we have to enable the checkbox. Once we enable the checkbox, then here this option it is automatically available, but the checkbox is by default not checked. By default not checked, we have to check this one. We have to check this one. Suppose we will check this one. Suppose we will check this one, then only it is enabled. Then only our assignment tools it is it will work. Otherwise it will not work. So sometimes we will get confused in application sandbox also. Whenever we are working in the project, we will get confused. We are activated assignment tools, but assignment tools is not firing. How it is, why it is not firing in the sense means you have to go to that particular page layout, go to that layout properties, go to that layout properties. You have to check that particular checkbox. Once you check that particular checkbox, then here it will automatically come into here. So then you have to check here. Otherwise assignment tools it will not fire. Otherwise assignment tools it will not fire. So what we will do is go to layout properties. Check this particular below checkbox also we will check. What does that mean? Is nothing but by default that assignment rule checkbox is checked. By default that assignment rule checkbox is checked. So now go to here, go to your lead, open any one of the lead record, open any one of the lead record. Okay, click on this new button, create any one of new lead record or open any existing one. Select L3 record type, click on next. Click on next. Still we have to refresh, it will take some time. Okay, it will take some time because of already we activated this one. See, default. Try to save this one. Okay, refresh this one, refresh this one, go to here, click on this new button, L3 record type, click on next, still not yet refresh. Actually by default it is automatically enabled. By default it is automatically enabled. Okay, now go to here, L3 record type, click on next. By default it is automatically enabled because of we are going at the page layout level, we are going into the layout properties, we are making two checkboxes as a true. So then default this checkbox is enabled. Default this checkbox is enabled. Whenever this checkbox is enabled, then only assignment tools it will fire, otherwise assignment tools it will not fire. Now here you have to observe test and enter all the mandatory details here. Lead source is equals to other, right? Here lead source is equal to other. Finally try to save this one. Finally try to save this one. See, now go to detail page. Here you have to observe the lead owner is L3Q underscore lead, right? Our assignment tools are working, right? Our assignment tools are working, right? So assignment rules are applicable only in lead object and case object, that is for updating the owner only. When assignment rules it will fire in the sense means we have to go to that particular page layout, go to layout properties, and we have to check two check boxes. Two check boxes. Then only the assignment rules automatically it will fire. Otherwise it will not fire. Otherwise it will not fire. Okay. Any questions on this one? Any questions or any confusion? Same thing is applicable for the case object also. So now I want to go to case object. Go to here, case, click on cases. I am trying to creating a new case record. Select any on the record type. Select any one of the record type. So here we have to activate the assignment tools. Here we have to activate the assignment tools. How to activate the assignment tools? First we have to find this is for which page layout. This is for which page layout we have to find. Go to here, click on the save button. First we have to find this is which page layout. So how we will find this is which page layout? How we will find this is which page layout? So here we are using server record type. Go to the server record type. For record type which page layout we are using, that is one option. Otherwise go to here, edit page, click on edit page, click on edit page. Now go to detail. Now go to details, click on this one, click on this one. See here, click on, see here, my page layout is nothing but test knowledge. This is my page layout I am using. This is my page layout we are using. Click on this test knowledge page layout. Click on this test knowledge page layout. Okay, go to layout properties, go to layout properties. See here, case assignment checkbox, we have to check this one, and we have to check this one. So by default it is true. Okay, we have to check this one, both thing, then only assignment tools it will automatically find. Click on this. Okay, finally try to save this one. Finally try to save this one. Now go to here, try to create one case record. Go to here, case object. Okay, click on this new button, click on this new button, select any one of the record type. So here we selected server record type, but here this is a lightning version, right? It will take some time to refresh. Automatically here it will come assignment checkbox. Automatically it is checked, it is, and automatically it is available here because of we activated at this particular page layout level. Then only assignment tools it will fire. Suppose we want to write assignment tool in the case object, how we will write? Go to setup, go to setup here, object manager, not object manager, go to home only. Okay, case assignment tools, not case assignment tools, you have to type it as a assignment tools. Case assignment tools are there, click on case assignment tools. Okay, click on case assignment tools, then it will redirecting into this particular screen. You will just go and write case assignment tools here. So this is assignment tools. Any questions on this one? Any questions? Okay, now we will go with another topic, that is nothing but change set. Okay, that is nothing but change set. I am working in one project. Okay, I am working in one project. So for every application or every project there is a live version, right? There is a live version that is technically we will call it as a production environment. That is technically we will call it as a production environment. Okay, production environment, that is nothing but live environment. What do you mean by live environment? Coming into general topic, go to Amazon website. We will log in into the Amazon website and we will book the products, right? That is nothing but live. That is nothing but production environment. Means why we are using the terminology like live or production means users are directly accessing that application. Presently, users are accessing that application. So we will call the terminology live application, or technically we will call it as a production environment. Production environment. This terminology is related to all programming language, not only Salesforce. Production environment is nothing but that is a live environment. Users are users are working there. Live users are working there. Okay, users are working there. That is nothing but production environment. Okay. Now for the production environment, there should be some duplicate copy in any application, any type of application. There should be some duplicate copy. Okay, in our case, that duplicate copy we will call it as a sandbox. For every sandbox there should be some name. Okay, for every sandbox there should be some name. This is sandbox name. In my project we will call it as a test environment. Okay, and we have one more sandbox. That sandbox name is nothing but development environment. My sandbox name is nothing but development environment. Any name they will provide, but in my project they provided my sandbox name, one sandbox name development sandbox, and the other sandbox name is nothing but test sandbox, and this is a live environment. This is a live environment. Okay, this is my setup. This is my setup. Okay, my client is asking, boss, we are going to create two custom objects. Okay, we are going to create two custom objects. In those two custom objects you will just go and create a record types. You will just go and create page layouts. You will just go and create page layout also. You will just go and create, and fields you will just go and create, validation rule you will just go and create, workflow rules you will just go and create, approval process you will just go and create. Okay, this is my requirement. My client is asking, we have to create all these things: objects, fields, workflow rules, process builder, validation rules, profiles, or some other thing. Okay, my client is expecting. Okay, this is my requirement. We have to create object, fields, okay, page layouts, record types, validation rules, workflow rules, process builder. Based on our requirement we have to create. Then where we will create? Where we will create? No, in any application we will not directly create in production environment. Production environment we will not directly create. Why we will not directly create in production environment? This is a simple thing only, right? I mean, field, I want to create a new field directly. I will not create in the production. No one will accept. No one will accept. Okay, anything, whether it is a field or anything, no one will accept in any application, not only in the Salesforce. In any application no one will accept to directly do modification in the production environment. Why? What is the problem? Coming into the general topic, coming into the Amazon website, suppose they want to add some notification like yesterday Deepavali, right? For Deepavali these many, I mean, offers are there. Some offers are there. They want to add some notification. Directly they will not go into that website and directly they will not add. First what they will do, they have some duplicate copy, right? In that duplicate copy they will add it and they will test it. Any business, anything, any functionality is I mean, any functionality is not working properly, suppose we will add that one. Okay, how, what is the impact? Suppose we will add that one, is there any impact for existing functionality? So like that they will test it. Once everything is fine, then they will move into the production environment. Okay, so that is one simple change only. That is one simple change. They want to provide some notification for Deepavali, these are the offers. So directly they will not come into the live website and they will not do that modification. What they will do, another copy is there, right? In another copy they will do that modification. The users, they will test it. Yes, everything is fine. Then you have to move into the production. Then they will move into the live environment. So in any application no one will do directly at the production environment. Suppose any issues are there while doing, suppose I am working, I am directly adding in the production environment. So suppose any issues, then what it will happen? The business, it will get down, right? Business, it will get down in the sense means, suppose I am doing some modification directly in the production environment. So suppose I am doing some modification directly in the production environment. Due to my modification, some errors are coming. At the same time, users are trying to book the products. They are not able to book the products. What their business, it will get down, right? It will go down, right? Their business, it will go down. Why? Means I am working with my modification, their site is not working. If their site is not working, the users are not booking the products, so their business, it will go down. So generally in any application, what they will do is, if they want to do modification in duplicate copy, they will do modification and they will test it, and users also, they will test it. Users are confirmed, yes, it is working fine, then only they will move into the production environment. This is a general concept in any programming language. Now coming into the Salesforce, live environment is nothing but production environment. My requirement is, my client is asking to create all these objects, fields, record types, page layout, everything my client is expecting. Then where we will create is nothing but our company. Suppose I am working in Citibank project. Citibank project, they will follow some formalities in the sense means, suppose you will get any requirement, first you have to work in the development sandbox only. Development sandbox, my sandbox name is nothing but a development sandbox. We have to log in into the development sandbox like test.salesforce.com, or they will provide the URL. By using that URL, you have to log in into the development sandbox, and you have to create object, fields, page layout, record types, validation rules, approval process, everything you will create. Okay, once you create it, once all your requirements are completed, then you have to ask the users, boss, my requirements are completed. Then what our manager is, what he will do, you have to move all your changes, whatever you did, right? All these changes, what we will call, these are called components, right? Whatever you did changes to the components, I mean objects, fields, validation, which everything technically we will call it as a component. All these components, we have to move into test environment. Test environment is nothing but another sandbox. My sandbox name is called test. My sandbox name is called test. Now we have to move all these components into test environment. Test environment is nothing but another sandbox. My sandbox name is nothing but test sandbox. How to move? We will directly go and create manually, right? No, no, it is no, we will not do like that. We have to move. Already here we created. Again, why we have to create manually? Again, why we have to create manually? Already we created here. Already we did. All our requirements we completed here, and I only tested, everything is fine. Now we want to move to the test environment. Why we have to move into the test environment? In the sense means, in the test environment, my clients who gave the requirement to me, right? That person will test. That person, he will not test in the development sandbox. They will test only in test environment. I mean, my Citibank project is following this process. Okay, they will test in this test environment. So we have to move all these component into the test sandbox. We have to move all these components into test sandbox. How to move the components from one environment to another environment? How to move the components from one environment to another environment? No need to create manually. Suppose one field, in the sense means, directly I will just go and create manually. Suppose 100 fields are there, two page layouts are there, five record types are there, validation rules are there, even one also no one will accept. We have to move it. No need to create manually. You have to move from development to the test sandbox. How to move? How to move the components? How to move components from one environment, okay, from one environment to another environment. Okay, we have lot of tools are there. The first one is Changeset. Changeset, this is available in licensed version only, and it is available inbuilt it is available. Okay, no need to install anything. It is available in the licensed version automatically. Okay, the first one is Changeset. Okay, the second one is Workbench is there. Okay, Workbench means we have to go to the browser and we have to select. Okay, go to the browser. 1 second. By using Workbench. Okay, go to here, Workbench, Salesforce. You have to type it as a workbench Salesforce. Workbench Salesforce. Okay. 1 second. Second. Search engine is changed. Workbench Salesforce means the first link only Salesforce, but here we are using Yahoo search engine. Okay. Yeah. So Workbench Salesforce, you have to type Workbench Salesforce. The first link here it will come. Okay. The first links here workbench.developerforce.com. Go to Google and you have to type it as a Workbench Salesforce. Okay. You will get this link. You will get this link. So we will discuss this. Okay. We will discuss this. So this is second option. This is web. This is available in the browser. No need to install any software here. No need to install any software here. Okay, this is nothing but workbench. This is nothing but workbench. We will discuss whenever we are discussing development. That time we will discuss. The third one is Bitbuckets. Bitbucket. Okay, Bitbucket. And the next one is GitHubs. Okay, GitHubs. And the next one is Plusum. Plusum. All these tools they will use. All these tools they will use. Okay, this is free version only, but this is licensed version, and this is licensed version, and this is licensed version. This is simple concept only. Suppose you join in the project also, they will provide some documentation, or they will give the information how to move from Salesforce to Bitbucket, from Bitbucket to another environment or GitHub. They will provide that information. But before that, we have to learn about the change set. We should learn about the change set. Okay, we should learn about the change set. Okay, how to move the components from one environment to another environment is nothing but we have a lot of options are there, but change set it is inbuilt, it is available. Workbench no need to install any software, and these three are the licensed version. These three are the licensed version. We will discuss change set now. Going forward we will discuss workbench. I will also show the plus sum. Okay, I will also show the plus sum. Workbench going forward we will discuss. Now we are going to discuss about the change set. Okay, change set it is available in the licensed version. It is available in the licensed version. Go to setup and you have to type it as a change set. You have to type it as a change set. Two change sets are automatically available. One is inbound change set, inbound change set, and another one is outbound change set. Okay, another one is outbound change set. There are two types of change set. One is inbound change set and another one is outbound change set. Go to setup, go to setup and you have to type it as a change set. Then automatically we will get inbound change set and outbound change set. Now go to here, go to here. This is my development environment, right? From this development environment we have to move our components to test environment. Now here we are using change set to move the component. So go to setup and type it as a change set. Okay, then you will get inbound change set and outbound change set. So which change set we have to select? Which change set we have to select? Two change sets are there, inbound change set and outbound change set. Which change set we have to select? We have to select outbound change set. Why we have to select outbound change set? We are sending the components to outside of this environment, right? I'm sending out, I'm sending out. So that's why we have to select the outbound change set. So go and select outbound change set. Select outbound change set. Outbound change set. Okay, select outbound change set. Okay, once selected you have to go to here and select outbound change set. Once selected outbound change set, then here it will redirecting into this particular screen like this. What is your outbound change set name? What is your outbound change set name? It will ask. Provide any name here, provide any name here. Okay, moving these components to this test environment, right? Based on which requirement we are moving the components into test environment. For every each and every requirement there is a number, right? So for example my user story number is, my requirement number is 789. Based on that to requirement we are trying to moving into test environment. we have to provide like this. It is mandatory we have to provide the name like this means it is not mandatory. It is not mandatory. So just for our understanding purpose, for this, based on this requirement, we are moving the components to the test environment. So the first one is, once you selected the outbound changes set and click on the next, then it will redirecting into this particular screen. It will ask what is your outbound changes set name. We have to provide some name. What is your name in the sense means based on which requirement you are trying to moving the components, provide that name, and for which environment we are moving. We are moving into the test environment or production environment. Here we are moving into test environment. Suppose if you want, you will move from dev into production environment directly also, but in my project they are following some process. They are moving from dev to the test sandbox. So that's why we have to provide the name as a test sandbox. That's why you have to provide the name as a test sandbox. Now you provided the name, right? Then click on the save button. Click on the save button. Then it will redirecting into this particular screen. Here it will show one drop down list here. Component type, one drop down list here it will show. One drop down list it will show. Here it will show all the components. It will show workflows, custom field, page layout, all options it will show. Object, custom object, every option it will show. Suppose you will select workflow and click on go button here, in the sense means it will show all the workflows here. How many workflows are there in our in sandbox, development sandbox? It will show all your workflows. Select any one of this one and save this, add this one. Okay, like that you will just go and add all your component here. Like that you will just go and add all your component here. Go to development sandbox. In the setup you have to type it as a, change set. You will get to two types of change set: inbound change set and outbound change set. First you will just go and select outbound change set. Once selected the outbound change set, then it will redirecting into this particular screen. Then you have to provide the name. Then you have to provide your outbound change set name. Once you provided the outbound change set name, then it will redirecting into this particular screen. For this outbound change set, we have to add the components. How to add the component, in the sense mean there is an option like a component type. One option is there. By using that you have to select which component you want to add. Workflows, process, ever options are there. Workflows, process builder, ever option. Go to here, select your component type, click on this go button. It will show all the components. It will show all the components. Go and select all your component and click on add button. Yes, it will add. Once added, then here we have one option is there, upload. One option is there, upload. So then click on that particular upload option. Then it will show where you want to move. You want to move into the test environment or production environment? You want to move test environment or production environment? Yes, we are moving into the test environment. You have to select this test environment. So once you selected the test environment and click on the next button, then it will automatically upload into the test sandbox. Automatically it will upload into the test sandbox. It will take some time. 5 minutes time it will take. 5 minutes time, maximum 5 minutes time it will take. We will get automatical email notification, or automatic email notification we will get who is uploading. That for that person email address, he will get automatically email notification. Your change set has been uploaded into the test environment. Okay, your change set has been uploaded into test environment. Now change set is uploaded into test environment. Where it is uploaded, directly it will go and create fields, directly it will go and create objects? No, it is not like that. It is just uploaded. Now our change set is uploaded from dev into test. In test, where we will find that change set? In test, where we will find that change set is nothing but go to the test environment. In the test environment, again you have to type it as a change set. Again you have to type it as a change set here. Okay, once you type it as a change set, again two change set it will come into picture. One is inbound change set and another one is outbound change set. Inbound change set and outbound change set it will come into picture. Select inbound change set. Why we have to select here inbound change set means it is coming inside. It is coming inside into test. So here why we select which change set? We selected outbound change set. We are sending out from development sandbox. I am moving outside into another environment. That's why we have to select outbound change set. But here we have to select inbound change set. Why we have to select inbound change set? It is coming inside. So we will just go and select inbound change set. Once selected inbound changeset, it will show here only. Yes, the whatever we provided the name, right? SFDC 789 test, it will show here one inbound changeset. Beside that, some options are there. Valid option is there, deploy option is there, valid option is there, deploy option is there, delete option is there. Three options are there: valid option, validate option, deploy option, delete option. So go to test sandbox and go to inbound changeset. Click on the inbound changeset, then it will show all the changes. It's how many changes are there. Inbound changes are there. It will show all the change, all the inbound changes. So this is our change set name. Beside that, three links are there: validate, deploy, and delete. First we have to validate this one. Why we have to validate? Why we have to validate in the sense is, why we have to validate in the sense is, for example, based on my requirement, I am trying to creating one record type. Based on my requirement, I am trying to creating one record type. For record type, page layout is mandatory, right? Page layout is mandatory, right? Okay. So while preparing outbound change set, I added only record type. I missed page layout. So what I am trying to say, try to understand. So here we have to validate whenever it is coming into the test environment. Directly it will not do create object, directly it will not make the setup. How the setup is in the development environment, it is not, it will not do like that. So it will come as an inbound change set. This inbound change set we have to deploy. We have to deploy. Before deploy we have to validate. What do you mean by validate? Why we have to validate? This is the scenario. We created one record type. So for the record type, page layout is mandatory, right? I forgot to add page layout. I added only record type. While preparing outbound change set, I added only record type. I forgot adding a page layout. So here we have to validate. In the inbound change set, we have to validate. Click on the validate button. Then it will redirecting into this particular screen. Here four options are there. Default is one option. Test classes is three options are there. Forget about these three options. We are not writing any programming, right? You have to go and select a default option. You have to go and select a default option. Okay, default option. So and click on validate. Once click on the validate, then it will show an error. Boss, you added only record type. For this record type, there is no page layout. There is no page layout. It will not allow us to deploy. So what we are doing, go to the test sandbox. In the test sandbox, we have to select inbound change set. In the inbound change set, it will show all the inbound change set which are pending for the deployment. Here our change set is also available. For this change set, three options are there: validate option, deploy option, delete option. First we have to validate our change set. Why we have to validate our change set in the sense means, okay, these are the scenarios. Suppose we missed any component, the system it will identify. Once you will click on the validate, default option is there. Click on the default option and click on the next button. It will validate. Suppose you will miss anything, then it will display an error message. Suppose you are not missing anything, then it will show with the green mark. Yes, it is ready for quick deploy. You have to go to here and you have to deploy. Once we deployed, then what we have to do? Again, go to that particular field and we have to provide field level security we have to provide. Once we deployed, again go to that particular object. Each and every profile you have to go to, and you have to provide read permission, create permission, edit permission, and go to each and every field. You have to provide permission. These are the manual steps. Once it is successfully deployed, this is the manual work. So once it is deployed, automatically it will not make system how it is in development environment. It is same in the test environment. We have to perform some manual steps. Manual step is nothing but objects fields are there, right? We have to provide profile level permissions. Okay, this is successful case. Suppose here validation means it will get an error, right? So in that case, what we have to do? Again we have to come into the development sandbox. Again you have to, whatever previously is there, right? It is uploaded, so it is not valid. Now again we have to clone that one. Whatever previously we created, right, again we have to clone that one. We have to clone that one. Once cloned, then it is automatically created new version. It is automatically created new version. What I'm trying to say is it is already uploaded, so that is not valid. So now we are getting some error. How to resolve that error is nothing but again coming into the development. Again we have to clone the existing one. We have to clone the existing one. Okay, clone the existing one, and again whatever our missed components, we have to add it and we have to upload, and same process inbound change it, we have to validate. If validate success, then it is ready for deploy. Once deployed, we have to perform the manual steps. I will show the same thing in my environment, or in my live environment. In my environment I will show. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording.